All right, welcome back to Uncle Lester's Outhouse Jamboree. We got some tunes for you a little later, and we're going to talk about what's going on in and around town.
Towns have been hopping lately. I've been noticing a group of people. They've been having jazz at the park.
Jazz at the park. I've heard about this thing.
That's for all them fancy folks.
Yeah, I saw.
Well, is it fancy though? I mean, how fancy are we talking?
Well, it's fancy enough. Jazz at the park on a Tuesday. I mean, that's pretty nice.
Talking wine and cheese at the park.
Yeah. I saw Tiny Waters. He brought his bunch of wine, of sweet berry wine. You ever have some of his Tiny's?
That stuff he
berry?
makes. He makes
homemade?
up on the hill there.
Yeah, he's up on the hill. You see that smoke pluming. You know Tiny's a grooming some berries. And that's it. And it's sweet. And it's sweet. And it's very sweet.
Yeah, it'll make your head hurt for sure.
But we like it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of like saying jazz at the park. You know, it's kind of nice. It makes, when I call the people that I, some people I kind of left behind, they're like, oh, what do you do? I'm just like, well, I'm about to go to jazz at the park. And they're kind of like, oh, fancy guy, jazzing at the park.
Yeah, and then they're like, I'm going to leave you the hell alone.
Yeah, 'cause
you go do your jazz at the park.
Yeah, that's cool. And all the young folks are about, which is nice too. You can just see what's happening, what the talk is, and what the styles are. I'm an old man now. I'm trying to keep my style.
Yeah.
I think they call it fresh.
Cool. They call it cool.
Cool. Yeah.
Hey, you're a cool guy.
Thanks.
I'm a cool guy.
I think we're all cool. Yeah, we're all
cool.
But now we're like jazz at the park cool.
Now we're jazz at the park
Yeah,
cool.
which is fine.
Eating wine and cheese, sitting on a picnic blanket, relaxing, snapping our fingers.
Well, yeah, you got to snap them. You get the 4-finger snap. Y'all do that. Both hands, yeah.
I think I'm doing it.
I think I got it.
I think that's it.
So you got your first finger, you got your middle finger, but then you're going to bring in the other two in there right quick.
All four.
All 4 of them.
That's kind of like a...
Yeah, you got it.
That's like that David Blaine. You ever see him? He just floats off the ground. It's kind of like that, isn't it?
He makes some shit disappear, too.
Oh, like what?
Like people, things, that kind of stuff.
Where do you think they go when they disappear?
You mean he disappears people?
He does. I don't know. I think it's the same place where they got Jimmy Hoffa.
The FBI know about this guy disappearing folks on the
Oh,
streets?
he's gone. Yeah, he's a wizard in real life.
Oh, my God.
I've seen him only on the internet, though.
Nothing wrong with that.
If I was a wizard, speaking of wizards, I'd be like a forest wizard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd live in like a tall tree. That's where my domain would be. I'd be a forest wizard. They'd be like, well, don't go in that forest unless you want to run into old mean tree McGee.
I think I would live in like a hut made out of mushrooms.
A mushroom wizard?
A mushroom
A
hut.
hut wizard. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like you'd be... mushroom is the biggest organism in the world is a mushroom.
Wow. Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Where do they keep that?
That's up there in the north.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the north, I think it's the northwest giant organism. So that's cool that you would be a mushroom wizard. Would you be a mushroom wizard or a hut wizard?
Hut wizard.
That's cool. I like
think.
that. I
Yeah.
like that a lot. What about you over there? What kind of wizard?
What kind of wizard?
Yeah.
I like messing around with old trucks.
Truck wizard.
Probably do something like that.
Truck wizard. Okay. So you're like
That's a good truck.
Rusty truck wizard. You're just like,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. That's new to me, and I never knew that
The way
was a wizard you could be, but
the speed at which he can change a serpentine belt will knock you on your ass.
it makes me want to snap all 5 of my fingers.
Wow. Oh, man, we're really jazzing now.
Well, speaking of jazzing, it jazzed the park on a Tuesday. I ran into old Timber Bottoms. It's been a while.
Timber Bottom.
He's still around?
Timber, he's still here, Mm-hmm. He just chops wood, brings it back and forth around his old wheelbarrow, his old rusty wheelbarrows got from his father. God bless his father's soul. Died in that creek bed so many years back. But Timber Bottoms.
That's how he got the name Timber Bottom. He used to be Timber Top, and his father passed away, and he hit rock bottom.
Timber Bottom. Anyway, Timber Bottom sent us a song. It's called Hold My Beer. So, Jeff, if you could cue that. You got?
Yeah.
It's Timber.
Yeah, it's the other one. Nope, Jeff. Yeah, that's it.
Timber Bottom. Yeah, that's it. So here's Timber Bottoms with Hold My Beer.
She thinks I hold my beer more than I hold her hand. I can be silly and a little unaware, thinking them dumb thoughts in my vacant head of there. I didn't know my touch was so inhumane. Now she's telling her friends that I hold my beer more than I hold her hand. She thinks I hold my beer more than I hold her hand. I love you, dear. I don't intend to bring you pain. How can I prove what I want to prove when it seems I'm always to blame? 'Cause when I'm drinking, I've got nothing to fear. And she's telling her mom that I hold her hand less than I hold my beer. She thinks I hold my beer more than I hold her hand.
It was a long, dark, cold night. I sat there drinking. Started anew. Didn't even know who I was by the end of the day. But an old man, friendly, drunk as all hell, walked up. Looked me right in my eyes. Said, son, time to get your life together. Today is the day. As long as I keep
I
drinking.
wanna be close to you, like a key in its lock. Let's go to a dance. We can shake a foot and do the hall. I'll ignore my pals, your voice is all I'll hear. And if you touch me right there, well, baby, I put down my beer. She thinks I hold my beer more than I hold her hand. She thinks I hold my beer more than I hold her hand.
Well, that's a fine song. Thanks, Timber Bottoms. Hope you're doing well. I went to Betsy's drive-in and stay for something the other night and got myself a Denver omelet. You know, I just read it on the menu. Denver omelet. Now, I figured I ain't never been to Washington State before, and well, heck, I could go there buy food.
Well, Denver ain't in Washington. I believe it's in Montana.
Well,
I believe you're mistaken.
I ain't been to Montana.
Is it Montana or is it Mexico?
I've never been
Denver?
north of the Confluence, so I have no idea.
Yeah, people always look at me funny up north, and I don't.
Yeah,
I don't like to bother with it.
Yeah.
it just sounded nice to me, and I felt like traveling. You know, with food, and it had a whole slew of meat, and all the colors of the meat, rainbow. Maybe
It's made out of you got your bucking bronco in there, right?
I guess
Did you get a side
like
with
horse. Was there horse meat? Is that what you're?
Yeah, a Denver omelet, right?
Is that horse meat?
I think
A bucking bronco, yeah.
buffalo meat.
Buffalo.
Did it come with a side?
Yeah, well, it did. It came with fries. I got.
Ooh, what kind of fries?
What kind of fries did you get?
I got crinkle.
Ooh, wow.
yeah.
Okay.
They've come that
I like
funny.
some crinkles.
Yeah, crinkle
I like
fries.
curly fries too.
Oh, curly fries.
I like curly fries.
I like some shoestring.
I like the shoestring fries. I like the little skinny shoestring fries.
I feel like shoestrings are kind of like they're almost like potato chips.
Yeah, man. Oh, I like chips.
You know what I really like? Waffle fries.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I haven't had that in a minute.
Yeah.
That is an intricate fry.
You got to try some waffle fries. If you ever have the opportunity to get waffle fries somewhere, take that opportunity because life's short. That's why.
You see, so often I find myself, how do I say, in my home, immobile. You know,
Yeah, like
you know
you
when
can't move.
when you just can't go out.
Yeah. The sun's too hot.
So riddle me this for me: how do I make a waffle fry at home?
I was just. Do you use waffle maker?
Maybe you could use a waffle maker.
Do you gotta like just take out your pocket knife and start whittling?
Yeah,
I think you have to whittle.
cut up
See-
the French.
See, I don't have a
cut up
waffle
the
maker.
potatoes.
Could you whittle? Do you have a whittler?
Can you whittle in the beginning?
Yeah, I can whittle just fine, but there has to be a better way.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think what you do is you like melt the potatoes.
Melt.
Yeah, you melt them and then you turn that into potato liquid and then you just put it in a
Waffle maker.
In the
waffle
waffle, in the waffle machine.
Okay, now what about this?
anything will melt. You
You
get
know
it
about
hot
curly
enough.
fries?
Yeah, those are the funniest fries, I gotta
Okay.
say.
Here's my question. Curly fries always have seasoning on them.
They do,
Yeah.
which is nice.
If a curly fry doesn't have seasoning, does it really count as curly fries?
Even if it's curly.
Even if it's curly?
I mean, I would think so. I'd think you'd have to be like, this is a curly fry. Maybe
I'd say no because you would any reasonable person would reject that.
Because it doesn't
Right
have
away.
seasoning on it.
Yeah, you can't eat it.
Yeah. It's like, if I could have that shaped fry, why wouldn't I just get a waffle fry or
I suppose if you
a
paired it
shoestring?
with some really quality dipping sauce, you know,
I like sauce. I like sauce.
like a nice horsey sauce or
Oh,
some kind of a
horsey sauce.
mayonnaise-y.
you
Pretty
you
much
take the
anything
mayonnaise
mayonnaise.
with the horsey.
And then what?
Butt the
And then what?
horse up with the mayonnaise.
Yeah, you put the horsey in the mayonnaise and then you dip your fry in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you
Is
crack,
how that works.
yeah, you crack some pepper on them bad boys too.
Yeah, oh,
I like.
and then we're
See,
getting
people
back
are-
to seasoning.
One of my
People
favorite
are-
things to use is all sauce. I don't know if you ever had all sauce, but all sauce with fries is golly. It works on everything. It works on
It
pancakes
does,
and.
yeah. I've heard it even cures minor flesh wounds.
Oh yeah, you can put that on a.
Carry you right up.
Yeah, all sauce, a long-lasting, unique condiment experience.
I went on a
believe.
tractor pull and kind of almost about blew off my left arm and put on some all sauce, and the next thing you know, shit grew back
It
just
just
fine.
goes right back. That's
Yeah, it
the
was
thing.
fine.
That's the thing about sauce is it's do or die. It's are you eating or are you living?
It's heaven and
You
hell.
know?
It's heaven and hell.
Yeah, because
Well,
most
I, for one, would rather be living.
yeah, Most people are just like, well, I'm just eating because I need to get some energy so I can take the garbage out.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you need to put some sauce on that, and you need to live a little. Have you tried to snap all 5 of your fingers yet? No, you haven't.
Speaking
because
of sauce and fries and this stuff, it got me thinking about like the rest of the world and how the other places in the world work. Do they have fries? And what do they call them? I know for a fact
biscuits.
in Australia.
Over the cross the pond, yeah, they call them biscuits.
Biscuits, yeah. But in Australia land,
weird,
they
I
got
think.
chips and tomato sauce.
Do they call it tomato or they say tomato?
Tomato
That's
sauce.
very fancy.
Well, is it a tomato?
And they usually eat it with rump steaks.
Chips.
With what?
Rump steak? It's
Rump
like
steak.
ass steak, basically.
How do you spell that?
That's like an ass of a bunkin' bronco.
Is there an H?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a back
Or
that.
kangaroo, maybe?
Yeah, probably a kangaroo. Yeah,
Or scorpion of some sort.
What? You
They got
can't
scorpions
eat
in there.
Scorpion
down there. In
Oh, they
jolly
put a
old England.
scorpion booty on your sandwich over in Australia.
Is that a hot? That's a hot sauce. Just
Chips
like,
and
you want
tomato
hot
sauce.
sauce? It's just like, nah, we just put a scorpion.
We'll throw a scorpion right up on your food.
Yeah. Oh, you like it spicy? Is that 1 or 2 scorpions?
Yeah.
Is that what they say?
They don't do buffalo wings. They do scorpion wings.
I don't know about that. That sounds
know
too
either,
dangerous
but-
for me.
Well, they don't know nothing about buffaloes down there.
Now, doesn't Australia also just have like the most dangerous killer animals? The
Vicious.
snakes,
Yeah, snakes. Crocodiles.
crocodiles,
Yeah.
Gators.
the damn the platypus,
The kangaroos.
Platypus.
platypus.
Although I saw some kangaroos the other day, they weren't that scary. Well, menacing, kind of menacing.
They probably-
just kind of staring you down.
were they giving you that
giving
hard eye?
that old that old mean eye? That old.
Oh, given the chance, they would whoop the shit out of you and beat your ass and leave you for the vultures.
That was
vultures,
the
yeah.
the impression that I got.
Yeah.
See, we
They'll box you.
were behind a fence, but you know,
They were looking for a title match,
yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
which would probably be kind of cool. It'd probably make the zoo some money.
It would, yeah, because the
'cause
zoos are
that
failing
zoo's-
in the world.
That zoo's
They're
always
failing,
asking for
yeah.
money. It's like, well, have you ever thought about boxing matches with the kangaroos?
Or imagine a kangaroo
Title
versus a
fights?
chimpanzee.
Interesting. That'd be a good fight.
Yeah, kangaroo versus chimpanzee.
I do have to give it to the chimp in most situations, but the kangaroos are kind of naturally good at boxing. It's a hard thing, but chimps, they got the brain.
Well, is there any animal that could beat a chimp in a boxing match?
A human, maybe? It depends.
Gorilla,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah, gorilla.
Yeah,
Gorilla would just
Like
dominate.
Like a silverback or
You ever see them gorillas? They're pondering shit in that where they're hanging out. It ain't a cage.
No.
I don't want to call it that, but they're thinking.
It's an
They're
octagon.
They're
It's an
holding
octagon.
sticks, and they're looking at them sticks, and you can see their minds are just turning. And
yeah. They're thinking about eating that stick.
and people come by. No. It's far deeper than that, my friend.
You're probably thinking about doing something real
And some
dirty,
children come by
something real
and
nasty.
they're banging on the glass and he's like, look, it's the gorilla. And that gorilla looks
Well,
at its stick,
If
looks
that
at that
kid gets too
child.
close to me, I'm shoving this stick straight up my ass.
You know there's a hole they're working on. They're digging a hole. I mean, they are pissed.
Yeah.
They don't look like they don't look happy.
They're going to put a couple bodies in
They
that.
don't
hole one
look
day.
happy. Which makes sense. They've just been living in that place for a long time. It's probably pretty boring at this point. The years keep turning. Are you reeling in the year? You know that old song.
Oh,
That
yeah.
Gorilla favorite.
Grillin',
That's
grillin',
a jazzy number.
Yeah.
Great one makes you want to go.
Yeah, you want to hear
All
that.
4 fingers.
Jazz on a Tuesday in the park. Are you reeling in the year? Which reminds me, too, that we're sponsored by Chew Tobacco, Chew Tobacco, Chew Tobacco Spit. Cha! So that's great.
Chimichow.
Now, we gotta play another song.
What do we got?
Our boss is banging on our window here. Next, we got an old Spentzel and Henrietta. Just some real lovers and just some favorites of the town.
A little bit of quarreling, a little bit of fussing, fighting, a little bit of fucking, a little bit of the whole thing.
Of everything. But we all love Spentzel and Henrietta, and we wish we could be them. We really do. But they made a song called Switch Partners. So, Jeff, can you cue that up?
Hell, you can hit the club if you come right back. If you don't come back, you're gonna get slapped. If you get slapped, then that's your ass. And I don't wanna hear no lip mouth man.
You can go out with your dumbass friends, and if I say a word, then I won't hear the end. Take me to the river and drop me in the bend. I can't swim, but I sure can pretend. Hey, 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 when the morning time comes, we'll be all we've got. With a heart and love, with an endless black hole, we never should have tied that knot.
Fuss fight with me all you want, but don't touch my truck when you're pulling on a stunt. Don't wanna see your silly face no more. On your way out to lay your ass at the door.
You're alone in the burning sun, not a care for anyone. You got it, don't ever talk to me, you're my son. That's all I hear out your mouth.
If you need me, I'll be over the fire.
We take our loving to the edge of despair, living like some fools without a flying God-given care. We switch partners more than square dancers, but I wouldn't want it any other way. You can hit the donkey honk, but then you get the wonky wonk. You can get the flunky flunk, let me hear the donkey donk. Let me go to sonky sonk, I don't wear the funky wonk. Funky donkey long, just the kinky wonk woo. Hey, 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 when the morning time comes, we'll be all we've got. With the heart and love, with an endless black hole, we never should have tied that knot. We take our loving to the edge of despair, living like some fools without a flying God-given care. We switch partners more than square dancers, but I wouldn't want it any other way. We take our loving to the edge of despair, living like some fools without a flying God-given care. We switch partners more than square dancers, but I wouldn't want it any other way.
That was great. Now we got our old buddy, Ned Fairwood. He's going to bless us with some poetry right quick.
Oh, hello. Thanks for having me back here. Real fine. I call this poem Springtime. The bees get to fuzzing, and how the birds do sing. Turtle heads are peeking up from the pond this spring. My perfect afternoon includes a folding lawn chair placed right near that old oak over there. A cool can of ale, a little even dribbles down my beard, and the breeze rustles up memories of my vibrant youthful years. Lovers courted then as lovers court now, and flowers are as beautiful as the lonesome mooing cow. And as my gaze admires the pond on near, I notice just the same that ducks are still assholes.
Thanks, Ned. That was great.
Thanks, Ned. Yeah.
Appreciate you, bud.
That was real good, and I think so.
Okay.
So ducks. Ducks are still okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing about ducks is you just can't trust them. You know, they're not always living in there.
You mean like they'll come up and take your breadcrumbs. Kind of.
Yeah, it's just
They're mean too. They're mean. If you actually
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
ducks, they're actually mean.
they're
Pretty,
It's
though.
similar to how we were talking earlier,
Yeah.
I saw a wood duck the other day.
where they're just
pretty
staring
duck.
at you and they're waiting for that moment to kick the shit out of you when you least expect it.
Yeah.
Some folk admire duck because they've conquered water, land, and air. That's the
true.
trifecta.
Yeah.
That's the trifecta.
I mean, they're basically living right,
yeah.
is what I would say.
Which living right.
Actually, now that I think about it, we better get to it. Jeff, can you pull up that lonely parcel check? Living right, being free. Yeah. No, Jeff. It's the Jeff. God dang. There you go.
Living right, being free, getting high, doing weed, spend the day in my drawers. Living right, being free, and doing weed in my underdrawers. On a Monday, I'm getting high. On a Tuesday, I'm getting high. On a Wednesday, I'm getting high. On a Thursday, oh, what happens Thursday? Living right, being free, staying high, doing weed, spend the day in my drawers. Living right, being free, doing weed in my underdrawers. I get up in the morning and I masturbate. Have a little snack in the afternoon while I masturbate. The sun goes down in the evening and I think about how I sin. Maybe down to bed at night I think about aliens. Living right and being free, staying high, doing weed, spend the day in my drawers. Living right, being free, doing weed in my underdrawers. My thing and sucking honey out the bear. Freedom's just another word for exactly that right there. That right there. Hey, cookie looking, what you got cooking? Pickles and mustard, ain't got nothing else. Play that trapping music, put it on nice and loud. I like that trapping music, listen to some good music. Living right, being free, staying high, doing weed, spend the day in my drum, living right, being free, doing weed in my drum.
So speaking of birds being dumb and just bizarre, you know, I was driving down the highway, as one does, and off in the distance, I was driving on that old river road that we love so much.
That great river road.
We love the river.
Love that river road. Old river road. That's a whole other thing right there, but that's good.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, I saw two. I swear to Jehovah, space God, or whatever y'all want to believe in. I saw two bald eagles in a tumble, just free falling, just stuck together,
Free fall.
Falling.
Through the sky, you mean?
through the sky, clouds bursting, cutting the sky.
But how fast? They couldn't have been going faster
Well,
than
hell,
the
I don't
Peregrine
know
Falcon.
how fast. No,
But they were falling down
they were falling down, but they was in a tumble.
with gravity.
Yeah, with gravity, they was in a. You know, you ever see the Acme cartoons? You know, where it's like a big cloud of dust and
Classic.
the dirt devil. What's the dirt devil? He's spinning. He's like,
Yeah.
It was like that.
The
but
I
in
dirt
know
devil.
exactly what you're
Yeah.
talking
Dirt
about.
devil.
two eagles, and I'm thinking as I'm driving, I'm just like, oh, them eagles. I'm thinking,
But are you sure they was eagles?
they was definitely bald eagles. Oh yeah, no doubt. I know an eagle. I know the bird of my.
Well,
I
they
know
were
the
leaving
bird of my country.
The streak that was left behind from the dust cloud was red,
it
white, and blue.
It was.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, naturally, of course. But I'm thinking, I'm watching these eagles fall. I'm thinking, are they fighting or are they, fucking
Doing it?
Yeah, are they doing?
Doing it.
I mean, because they was in a tussle. Were they fighting or are they fucking? And if you're gonna get in a fight in midair, that's pretty cool. I gotta hand it to them.
Sure.
It's almost like a Marvel movie.
It kind of seems like more like they were fighting, right? The way you describe it.
so.
But I mean, how do eagles do that? It might have been a little above.
Yeah, birds are weird when they're getting it on. They just
Birds are weird, man. They do think about it. How any normal person like a
normal person.
But they're
like a
also
normal
weird
person.
too.
No, birds are completely out there. I mean,
Just bizarre.
some freaky people.
Bizarre mating habits. They're flying around the tree limbs. Most times we just walk to someone's door and ask if they want to go for a ride.
Bang on the door. You say, "Hey, can I come in and fuck?"
Yeah. See, but the eagles,
That's what we do.
they're just getting all
That's
weird.
what I do.
You ever and thing is though, you ever see like a hawk? Hawks just be killing squirrel. Hawk will just take a
hawk
squirrel.
is not an eagle though, or is it?
Well, no, a hawk is the eagle.
No.
Yeah. Is it just a small eagle?
It's a smaller eagle.
I don't know.
But
Then
with
what's a
hawk,
falcon?
A falcon though, a hawk and a falcon, I think
The falcon is
more
the big
closely
eagle.
related.
Wait, a falcon is a big eagle?
No,
Falcon- yeah.
eagles are the biggest.
Are they?
I think so.
Bigger than a vulture? What about an ostrich?
No, ostrich trumps all.
Yeah, but they can't fly
birds,
though.
But is an ostrich a bird?
An ostrich isn't a bird. It runs around on its legs.
I
no,
don't
it's a
know.
llama. Ostriches and llamas are in the
Ostrich is a
same
llama,
family.
right.
Right,
Yeah.
ostrich is long.
Yeah.
And then what about a turkey? Because turkeys are kind of like small.
They kind of like hop around and fly a bit.
Yeah, they can't fly for much.
I think that's like a half bird. It's like a
But
I don't even
it's
know.
like a big fat eagle.
I thought turkeys was more like a sandwich
like
thing.
a deli sandwich.
A lunch deli sandwich. Yeah, it could be because
I thought that's what.
I've never seen one in the wild. I've seen robins and
Bluebird,
little birds, cardinals.
cardinal,
Yep.
sparrow.
But I've never seen a turkey just flying around my backyard.
No, it's mostly on your plate. You mostly see a turkey on your plate.
Yeah.
Ostrich. You ever have an ostrich egg?
No.
God damn, that's a big egg.
It's a dinosaur egg, right?
Oh, pretty much. That's a big old egg. Hawk, eagle. No, eagle's the best. Eagle's the biggest.
Yeah.
I think hawk.
Who would win?
Hawk and who would win in a?
In a fucking contest.
Oh, gosh. Well, assuming that them eagles free falling were fucking, which is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think a hawk would win. I mean, who's gonna fuck like that? I mean, I guess it's gonna get your adrenaline going, flying. Like, are we gonna finish or are we gonna die, or are we gonna finish and die at the same time?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you got to
They're
finish
trying
before
to
you die.
prolong their their.
But honestly, do you really want that? You need to be like thinking about, am I gonna die?
You can't think about, am I going to die while you're fucking just falling from the sky? It's going to mess up your mojo.
Yeah.
Your eagle mojo.
It seems like it would ruin the moment.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah. I got to interrupt this because we got a sponsor. I got to do this commercial real quick. Are you tired of boring, generic scrote cradlers? Run-of-the-mill intimate delicates? Are boxers too loose? Are briefs too, well, brief? Are tidy-whities too tidy-ouchy? You're not alone. Normal underwear didn't cut it for Tanya Thickum either. And that's why Tanya has developed Thickums. Thickums! The only personal wear that has an elastic ripcord sewn throughout the carriage of your derrierage. Are thickums too loose? We'll pull that cord and feel the gentle hug of a garment constructed with a 1,500 thread count. Now that feels lovely, doesn't it? Are your thickums too tight? We'll loosen that cord and let your underside breathe. Thickums, the only underwear where you can personalize on the go. Thickums, that's Thickums. Well, I think we got to truck on.
Another
with
tune?
With this other tune. Next up, we got Tiny Waters. Tiny. What a good guy, Tiny. Mm-hmm. It's been a while since I saw Tiny. Well, I saw him the other day at the Jazz on a Tuesday. He was making that sweet berry wine, as I mentioned before, which is snapping them with all 10 fingers.
Oh, he was snapping, yeah.
Yeah. So Tiny Waters, if anyone's looking for sweet berry wine, that's Tiny Waters up on Second, up by the old Big Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Rock. Tiny Waters, we got this song here called Chainsaw Woman. That's Tiny Waters with Chainsaw Woman. Go ahead, Jeff. Yep, we're clear. Yeah, you can play it. Like a chainsaw could. And I don't mean stuck like in a trapped kind of way. That blade benching long, just like it wanna stay. Just like it don't wanna leave. Fascinated. Well, if she's a chainsaw,
So, eagles, and we're talking about eagles and birds, and different kind of eagles and birds, and sex, right? Bird sex, doing it.
That's weird stuff.
Yeah, it is weird.
Pretty violent, too, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But truth be told, some persons, some people, some human beings get freaky in a kind of a freaky way, too.
Yeah.
You can't deny it.
Like a gross, weird way.
Yeah.
Like I knew a guy who used to go down to his local tire fire, and he would
that Saturday night tire fire at the gorge.
Yeah.
Down at the gorge, yeah.
He
burn them tires and throw beer bottles.
That gets rowdy down there.
Pop a ton of chubichaw.
Chubichaw. God, that stuff's everywhere now.
And then he would
Chubby
fuck
chow.
anything that was on fire.
Yeah.
You know, I'm talking.
You
ever seen
taking that
We're
chubby
talking
chow?
tires, billboards, grass,
Did he fuck that weeping willow that
weeping willow.
they died?
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, I thought that way about that weeping willow timer too. I must be honest.
You don't want his sloppy seconds, though.
No.
The weeping willow. God damn. This you got to do a chew tobacco, spit. So yeah, but people are weird, you know, with their things, their mating habits, you know, because what a bird does. I've been watching this pair of owls, and what they do is they wake up at about 8 o'clock and they just start flying from branches and following. And they're just like, whoo, 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 and they just fly and chase each other around branches. And then eventually the male just like, just, you know, does his thing, and then they go off in their way. But you know, when I was growing up, you know, you used to have to go to a door and you'd knock.
Or bang on it
Can
until
I
somebody...
talk to Sherry? Is Sherry there? And you'd ask for Sherry. Do you want to go on a walk? And it's much different than birds. Right?
Well, nowadays you gotta go up to the door, you bang on it, you kick on it as hard as you can. You say,
Because no one can hear. Everybody's
"Does anyone here want to fuck?" And if they say no, then you move on to the next house. And you just keep going, and eventually someone's gonna say yes.
The modern way of doing it.
1 in 5 houses has got to say yes. Oh boy.
Yeah.
What if you went to a house that was haunted and a
Well-
ghost said yes?
I mean, you got to do it. You got to do it.
I'd fuck a ghost.
I mean, everybody's so horny these days.
Yeah.
It's so horny.
Ghost though. That's dark, man.
What about those people that like to watch their partner fornicate?
See,
You heard about this?
I never been into that, but I've heard a thing or two.
Well, we know a guy. We all know a
we
guy.
do. That's old Cucky.
Cucky.
There's a guy in
Old
town.
Cucky
Yeah.
Thornton.
Old Cucky, you know, he's actually been at the Jazz on a Tuesday at the park. I've been watching Cucky. I actually ran into him at the I was getting gas in my truck, and Cucky he says, "Can I buy you some chips?" I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of hungry. I could use it." He's like, so I say, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, can you come with me to my house? Because I got to get some money to buy you some chips." I'm like, well, come on, Cuck.
See, right
Little
there,
weird.
you know something's up.
You're already here.
Cuck, you know, and he's like, "Well, my wife, she just before I came up, she just put a big old tray of cookies in there and in the oven, and there's gonna be some warm cookies."
You gotta be careful because you know she's putting chubby chow on.
Yeah, that's what I
Cookies.
said. Come on, Cuck.
You're too obvious with it.
Yeah, but that's what Cuck's after, though. He's trying to get men to his house to his wife.
Watch the whole thing unfold.
Well, are we going to play Cuck's song then?
Yeah,
We
they
should,
said
I mean.
Bill Wallby Jr. the third wrote a song about this.
Well,
some
they're
cookie
buds.
feller.
They're buds.
They are.
Because it's all in good
I
fun.
mean, yeah.
He probably to his wife, though.
He did.
See, the thing about Cookie is he
I mean,
acts like
we
it's
all
okay. Oh, it's okay. I'm fine. I like it. But he's probably holding some resentment.
He is, but also he gets off on that. That's what people do. They get off on the resentment. They get off on all that stuff. Yeah.
That's a hard rock to bear.
Well, all right, Jeff. Let's pull that Bill Wallby Jr. the third with the Ballad of Cucky Thornton.
I'll just sit in the corner, I'll just watch you go. To be honest, friends, I kind of enjoy the show. You can be my wife. I don't really want to get involved, I just came to watch. I won't make the sound, I'll be sipping on my scotch. You can be my wife. Just to get on. All I need is company to
like to thank everybody for listening. This has been Uncle Lester's Outhouse Jamboree.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A few more thank yous. First, we got to thank Jeff for keeping this thing running.
You're doing great, Jeff.
What a lovely
Love you.
soul.
We
Thank you,
appreciate
Jeffrey.
you.
Sacred soul.
Also, Bill Dunbob for fixing the pipes. Much appreciated, Bill.
We needed that.
Yeah, I mean,
we really needed that.
it would
Bill.
smell like feces here right
just
now without you.
feces. We'd all probably be sick with salmonella.
Yeah. Sherry sent over that green bean casserole.
Wow, Lord, take me now.
Sherry, what can't you do?
Casserole, what I think it's got in it is fresh duck semen. That's what I think.
Oh.
I mean, it tastes like it. That's what makes it so
That's
good.
what you're getting. That's odd.
You may be right there.
That's rich. That sounds rich. It was rich.
It was rich.
Oh, yeah.
It was a rich taste.
Rich and
And
sharp.
some sponsors here. Chubby Chaw.
I love that chubby chow.
Yeah, the Chubby Chaw. Betsy's Drive-In and Stay for Something. And Mima's Meat Market. And...
Meemaw's Meat Market's the only place where you can get Peepaw's pea sausage pie in the 40-ounce size.
You can't get enough. I think in the last sponsor is Thick. That's adjustable underwear on the go.
All right, and a reminder to all of our listeners out there, send us your song. You got a song, you want us to play it? Yeah. Send us your song. We got the email now. Glory Imperfection that's glory with an N. As in the letter N. Glory Imperfection at gmail.com.
We loved it. We're giving you that 10-finger snap, which makes people disappear. The FBI ain't on to us yet. FBI ain't on to us yet.